Okay, here is the electronic superhighway. It's from 1995. The artist is Nam June Paik. It's considered a mixed media installation. There's 49 channel closed circuit video installation. It includes neon, steel, and electronic components. It's roughly 40 feet long and 15 feet high. So the work is a monumental record of the physical and also cultural contours of America. Within each state, the screen displays video clips that resonate with the state's unique popular mythology. So, a little bit about the artist. Nam June Paik came to the United States in 1964, and that's about when the interstate highway system was only 9 years old. And these superhighways offered everyone a freedom to, quote unquote, see the USA in your Chevrolet. And walking along the entire length of this installation suggests the enormous scale of the nation that confronted a young Korean artist when he arrived. The neon outlines the monitors, recalling the multicolored maps and glowing enticement of motels and restaurants that beckoned Americans to the open road. The different colors remind us that the individual states have distinct identities and cultures, even in today's information age. Pike augmented the flashing images so that it's seen as though it's from a passing car. Excuse me. And he also had audio clips for each state something different. So for Oklahoma, they have The Wizard of Oz. For Mississippi, they have a movie called Showboat. And South Pacific for Hawaii. Hawaii and Alaska aren't shown on this image, but he does have them like to the left of the map, just like it would be on a regular map. And then other things he would do, like sometimes he chose video clips or flickering slideshows evoking familiar associations such as the Kentucky Derby, Arizona highways, and then presidential candidates for Iowa, because the Iowa caucuses used to be, or the first of the part of the elections series. Topical events such as the fires of the 1993 Waco siege in Texas is there, or in 1996 the Atlanta Summer Olympics are shown in Georgia, which create a portrait of a moment in time. They also include old black and white TV footage and audio of Martin Luther King's speeches, which recall the civil rights struggles in Alabama. California has the fastest paced imagery, racing through the Golden Gate Bridge on one of them, zeros and ones for the digital revolution, and then, which is so ironic, there's a fitness class led by O.J. Simpson. A minicam captures the image superhighway's viewers and transmit their images onto a tiny screen representing Washington, D.C. So that makes visitors part of the story. Nam June Paik is hailed as the father of video art and is credited with the first use of the term information superhighway in the 1970s, which is so ironic because it has such a different meaning for us today. But he did recognize the potential for media collaboration among peoples of all parts of the world, and he knew that media would completely transform our lives. Electronic Superhighway is constructed of 336 televisions, 50 DVD players, 3,750 feet of cable, 575 feet of multicolor neon tubing, and it is a testament to the ways media defined one man's understanding of a diverse nation. This piece suggests that our America, or our picture of America, has always been influenced by film and television. Now today, with the internet and our 24-hour broadcasting, news tend to homogenize the customs and accents of what was once a more diverse nation. Pike was the first to use the phrase electronic superhighway, and this installation proposes that an electronic media provide us with what we used to leave home to discover. But electronic superhighway is real. It's an enormous physical object that occupies the middle ground between virtual reality of the media and the sprawling country beyond our doors. For Pike and other early adopters of video, this new artistic medium was well suited to the speed of our increasingly electronic modern lives. It allowed artists to create moving images more quickly than recording on film, which required time for negatives to be developed. And unlike film, video could be edited in real time using devices that altered the video's electronic signals. Furthermore, because the image recorded by the video camera could be transmitted to and viewed almost instantaneously on a monitor, people could see themselves live on TV screen or even interact with their own TV image in a process known as feedback. In the years to come, the participatory nature of TV would be redefined by two-way cable networks, while the advent of global satellite broadcasts made TV a medium of instant global communication. While Pike's work is generally described as celebrating the fact that the electronic superhighway allows us to communicate with and understand each other across traditional boundaries, this particular work can also be read as posing some difficult questions about how technology is impacting culture. So here's more of the function. For example, the physical scale of the work and number of simultaneous clips makes it difficult to absorb any details, resulting in what we now call information overload. And the visual tension between the static brightness of the neons and the dynamic brightness of the screens points to a similar tension between national and local frames of reference. So this one is in Virginia, and it's really cool to see in person. I've had a former student go and see it, but if you look closely at all the different televisions in all the different states, you could really see like how this artist saw each state so differently and how it played out. Okay.